February 3rd, 1925. Gunman plans return to farm. Diamond Jack Altery buys 4,000 acres and will quit dogging it soon. Diamond Jack Altery, noted Chicago underworld leader and reputed gunman, is tired of the hectic life of the big city and wants to live peacefully on a Colorado ranch. Altery, participant in many gun battles around Chicago and pal of Dean O'Banion, victim of an underworld feud, who was assassinated in his Chicago floral shop, has already invested in extensive acreage in the vicinity of Jar Cannon in Douglas County, 25 miles south of Denver, and he plans to renew the life of his youth as a cowboy and rancher. Altery said he planned to open a rodeo and moving picture camp on his property. He admitted, however, that his peaceful days in Colorado would not begin immediately, as he has a little business back in Chicago. If I get a 50-50 break in Chicago, I'll be back here on the ranch in a few months, he added. I may get bumped off when I go back there, but I'll take my chance. I don't have to steal. My income is more than I'll ever need, and besides, I hold the position of president of the Janitors Union in Chicago. I'll stay in Chicago until I get ready to leave. I'll not shake hands with anyone except my trusted friends, for no enemy will ever hold me by one hand and shoot me with the other. That was the trouble with O'Banion, he was too trustful. I'm tiring of that life though, and I want to come back here to Colorado, Altery concluded. I'm sick of paying lawyers' fees and weary of picking up the papers to read such headlines as Altery hunted in $50,000 Gurr robbery. New York, can't beat Kansas, she says. Varda Watson, Wheat Girl avers Baghdad on the subway is nice, but... New York's skyline may be alright, but it doesn't stack up against a waving field of Kansas wheat. At least, that was the way Miss Varda Watson, the brown-haired, blue-eyed beauty from Turin, Kansas, felt about it when interviewed today, as to her impressions of little old New York. I like your city, she said, but I wouldn't want to live here. It's a nice place to visit, but give me Kansas every time. Miss Watson, chosen as the most popular girl in her state in a newspaper contest, was seeing the sights for a few days and telling all those within hearing that Kansas grows the best wheat in the world. Upon her arrival here from Boston, Miss Watson was given a luncheon at the Bankers Club. Kansas and Kansas wheat were the main topics under discussion, and glowing tributes to both were made in speeches by W. H. Hockaday of Wichita, Harry F. Sinclair, oil magnate, and Charles F. Price, magazine writer. Miss Watson, who is 19 years old and a freshman at Sterling College, was not to be lured from her purpose of boosting Kansas by any thought of the opposite sex. When asked if she thought the young men in the East were attractive, she blushed and replied, "I really can't say, I haven't seen any. Miss Watson will remain here for a few days and then go to Philadelphia."